Like everybody jumps on it and it's like, oh, now we're going to talk about it. Well, it's been talked about.
We've been
This is a foregone conclusion. You just can't have a player like Fred Warner who has that much love for the game and has that much of a competitive drive inside of him and think that dude ain't gonna try to come back now that he sees what we have going. Now, mind you, if we weren't in the playoffs and we didn't have anything going for ourselves, season was lost, he ain't coming back for what? Why? That's a waste. We don't need him to come back so we can lose. That's stupid. Let him heal up properly. It's fine. Now, I do want to ask you just a little sidebar. Oh, yeah. So we got some Bears fans in here, by the way. And this guy, Crooked Commish, what's going on to you, bro? Glad you jumped in the stream, baby. And we will die once again. Look, we'll give flowers where they're due because you guys deserve some flowers. Guaranteed. And you are right. Kittle is a bear killer. So you can hope he ain't going to play. But Kittle will get out there on one leg if you let him. That's how much Kittle loves football. So let's talk about the head coaches. So you got first-year head coach Ben Johnson. He comes out. He's got the Bears rolling, man. They doing their thing. The Bears are currently 11-4, and the Niners also are 11-4. And nobody anticipated either one of these teams to be in this spot at this moment in the year. These are facts, people. Nobody anticipated the Bears or the Niners to be there. The Niners had a billion injuries left and right. The Bears were basically starting from scratch with the new head coach, and they didn't know if Caleb Williams was really going to be his guy or if this was going to be one of those new head coach come in. I don't like the guy that's currently in place. I got to go get another dude. Like, there's a lot that goes into this. But for the most part, hey, 11-4 for your first season as a head coach? Look, man, Ben Johnson, do your thing, brother. Do your thing, do your thing. And for me, I myself, because, of my disdain for, Kyle Shanahan at times, everybody kept telling me, who you going to replace him with? Who you going to replace him with? I threw out Ben Johnson's name. Everybody called me stupid and dumb. And you don't know nothing. You don't know football. What you got to say now? I'm just throwing this out there, people. The man took the team from nothing and turned them into an 11-4 squad that's possibly fighting for the number one seed that damn self. What are we talking about, people? Stop trying to play me like I'm stupid. I'm very freaking intelligent. And y'all gonna give me my damn flowers and stop acting like y'all don't, like my takes are radicalized and I just don't know what I'm talking about. Look at what the man did. 11-4 is nothing to scoff at in your first year. I believe Kyle Shanahan went 6-10 in his. Exactly. So, that's cool, man. I didn't. Okay, you got all right. I would definitely follow you. Cookie Commission, get at me, man. We could do something. We could definitely do something, man. You got to come off your mute, or your mic is not working again because you sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. I know, man. Look, y'all. Y'all see the Patreon down there. We got to get B-Dubs a new mic.
Yeah, we got to get a new mic. This shit's pissing me the fuck off.
There you go. Now you're good.
Cricket Commission, you guys won't just come on right now.
Now listen to me. Cricket Commission. Okay. I have a best friend. I have one of my awesome friends, my brother Josh. He is a diehard Bears fan. He's Chicago everything, though. But not the Cubs, it's the Sox. And he's in a house divided because the house literally is divided between the Cubs and the Sox when it comes to baseball. Like, literally, that house it's a war if those two teams are playing. Like, you don't want to be there. But yes, dude, no. Here's the thing: Ben Johnson deserves a nod as Coach of the Year too. Kyle deserves it because he took this team with everybody and their mother injured. You got shit. I'm surprised me and B-Dubs ain't on the damn field right now. Shit, as bad as we've been injured, but Kyle's done the same thing. You got Ben over here doing a fantastic job. You've got Vrabel doing a fantastic job with the Patriots. You've got the dude, was it McDonald up there in Seattle? He's doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these things come into play. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens as far as like who Coach of the Year. But Kyle Shanahan right now is balling. He's doing a great job, man. I'm not, that's how it works. Oh, okay. You with the Clubhouse Network
Oh,
Fantasy
hell
Show
yeah.
today, Bears Talk Tuesday. Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know what, man? We could definitely do a post game show. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Just
yeah,
holler at
let's
me.
do a post game.
Yeah, yeah. Just holler at me, man. Just get at me. I will give you here.
You
Let me
could
put this up quick.
you hit up the.
Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Yeah, just hit me up on I put it in there. Hit me up on Twitter, bro, and we'll get something rolling. Definitely so. But for this game, you got Kyle doing as best as he can in the beginning. I think you're still tripping out again. Yeah, your mic's messing. I don't know. But we got Kyle, coming in. There we go. Running hot off of everything else. And we, like I said, we're running on that 5-game win streak. Bears on a 2-game win streak. Stylistically, when you take a look at it, the systems are somewhat similar, but a little bit different because Ben Johnson runs a little bit different of a West Coast offense than Kyle does. Kyle has a lot more screens and schemes and stuff
All
like
right,
that.
can you hear me
You know
better?
what I'm saying? And yeah, win or lose, definitely come through. Your mic's muted. Go ahead. I can't hear you. Keep working on it. But that's basically what it is. Let me see. Quickly come in. Who's your D coordinator? I gotta find that out. There we go. I hear you now. Yeah. Okay. That's a lot better. Dennis Allen. Okay, there we go. Dennis Allen. Man.
So we
Okay.
okay. Perfect.
Let me see here. Give me 1 second.
Plug this guy. Man.
All right, cool.
Need a new mic for sure, bro.
Okay. Yeah, definitely so. So there isn't really much on Kyle Shanahan versus Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen, to me, I think if I'm not mistaken, his scheme is kind of similar to a Brian Flores, or even dude out in Cleveland. What was the DC's name in Cleveland? What was his name? I can't remember.
Fancy?
No. That's the head coach. The DC is it's not Dennis Allen. It's It escapes me, but I know they run similar types of schemes. Him and Dennis Allen. It's a very similar type of scheme as far as that goes. And we know that Kyle doesn't necessarily always do the best versus that when it comes down to it. And he's got that. Dennis Allen's got that defense playing at a high level because this is Ben Johnson versus Robert Saleh. This is Kyle Shanahan versus Dennis Allen. You can't put the two head coaches against each other because they're not coaching against each other. They're coaching against each other's defensive coordinators. So it's always going to be that way. For me, I look at it like this. Kyle Shanahan is great when he gets into his bag and he can scheme things up and do things the right way. We're great when we're able to actually run the ball, which we were able to do last week against a very tough run defense. You know what I'm saying? CMC had himself a game. He actually went over 100 yards, which he has not done a lot this season as far as from the rushing standpoint. He's been over 100 scrimmage yards pretty much almost every game, I would say, for the most part. But as far as strictly just running the rock, he has not been over that. And speaking of running the rock, we're going to do a little sidebar here. I got some damn questions. Please be there to tell me you know what the hell happened to Isaac Garendo. What happened to this dude?
You know what Kyle likes to do to his running backs?
See, these are things that I tell people, and nobody likes to hear it. Everybody thinks I'm just complaining all the time, and everybody gets mad. But what do we do with the running backs we draft? What do we do with them, B-dubs? Nothing.
Ship them off. If anything.
They all disappear. And it's amazing to me. We start the season with Christian McCaffrey, Isaac Garendo, and pretty much nobody after those two. Then we draft Jordan James. Jordan James spends pretty much the whole year on and off injured every damn day. Then we go out and get Brian Robinson. So that bumps Garendo down another notch. So it relegates him to special teams. Then we go and get Sky Moore. We ain't seen Isaac Garendo since. And now you relegate the dude just to nothing? Why waste the draft pick 49ers, listen to me. Stop. Please stop drafting running backs. It is the stupid, and it's the stupidest, the dumbest thing that you do because they don't last. They never do anything. You can't name a running back that we actually drafted that has done anything in this league. And please don't give me Elijah Mitchell, because Elijah Mitchell could barely stay healthy to save his life. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can get you. I'll B-Dubs. Get him some info on TikTok and everything. My boy B-Dubs will hit you on TikTok. He'd probably be hanging out with me and him because we usually do shows together. But he can get you the TikTok info real quick. He got you on that. What do you say? We have issues getting pressure with just our front four. This game is close at the end. Watch out. CW has ice. Yeah. Caleb got ice in his veins. So does Brock the Glock Purdy, buddy. Brock definitely got ice in his veins. But yeah, look, we're literally running the same type of situation, and we have the same issue you have. We can't get to the quarterback either. We literally have the lowest amount of sacks in the league. I believe we have 16 in total for the year. So if you're talking about that, then anything, you know what I'm saying, it's cool. And then here, hold on 1 second. All right. I gave you my email too, bro. So just go ahead and hit me up if need be. But
yeah, here's our TikTok right here. I just sent it right now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so here's the thing. When it comes down to this, you're looking at why our running backs don't work out. And it's very frustrating because we keep spending pick after pick on backs that we don't use, or they just wind up leaving. Ty Davis Price gone, Trey Sermon gone, Glenn Coffey didn't even want to play football and they still drafted him. He wound up leaving as he left on his team, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there's just a laundry list of backs that we draft that don't do anything. And then there's a laundry list of undrafted free agent running backs that seem to become superstars in this in our system.
So
it is what it is. But what else? Yeah, thank you. So what else? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I figured out a way to basically stream on my page as well. I'm just sharing the damn screen, so you won't be able to see the comments, D, but they're there.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
But
so for me, when it comes down to it, what I'm looking at the head coaching matchup, of course, you have Kyle Shanahan, who has the experience. He's been in championship games, Super Bowl, so on and so forth. And you got Ben Johnson, who's a little brand new, but he was coaching. He was the OC for the Lions for several years and did a fantastic job with them. And then, unfortunately, on Christmas Day, sorry to all you Lion fans, you got eliminated. The Vikings came in and skull clapped that ass and sent you home. And I feel bad because you got to love Ragnow. You got to love that dude as a head coach, man. He's just something about him that just makes you like him. But I mean, look, man, you got to start getting the job done. And I can tell you right now, man, I know some Lions fans that are getting a little restless, you know, with the whole golf and Ragnow and everything like that. You know, everybody wants to win and everybody wants to be able to do it, but you know, to make the playoffs and then not make the playoffs, that's not gonna work.
Right.
You know, I know it was rough for them at the beginning of the year because they were trying to wait on Aiden Hudson to get back in and all that stuff. But I can say this, man, you know, the playoff picture is definitely a little bit different. But let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about something here. Caleb Williams, Brock Purdy. Of course, Brock has the experience. He's got the time. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's been to an NFC Championship game. If we're talking quarterbacks, just your quarterbacks, who would you take? Would you take Caleb Williams or would you take Brock Purdy?
I think honestly, and this is not, I'm not being a homer. I promise I'm not being a homer. But I think I'm going to take Brock Purdy over Caleb.
Okay.
What about you, D?
All right. I mean, I ain't going to lie to you, man. Look, you know, Caleb right now, let's just look at his numbers real fast. Caleb right now is at an even 3,400 yards on the season passing. He averages about 226 a game. He got 23 TDs, 6 interceptions, but he's been sacked 23 times. So that tells me that every time he throw a touchdown, he gonna get sacked. It just seems like one goes with the other. You know what I'm saying? To go hand in hand.
Yep.
Shout out to Jay Quick. But it's definitely a little bit different. For me personally, I would take Brock Purdy only because of the sheer experience and what he's done in the league. Plus, I don't like my quarterbacks painting their nails and wearing pink and saying the Bears in a very light and soft voice. That's just me. So if Brock Purdy came in and his nails were painted pink and he was like 49ers, no, not even as a joke. It's not funny. No, I'm good. Now, I don't know if you saw that. He came in and his nails were painted pink. He had a little pink. I don't know what the hell that was. These kids today, they wear weird shit. Got wearing purses and shit. I don't know. I don't mess with none of this stuff.
TD said Caleb doesn't trust the reads yet, 57%.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Okay, yeah. Appreciate you, bro. I'll definitely get a look at the email. We'll take a look at it. We'll see exactly what it is. He said nails color has nothing to do with winning. I know, man. I just had to poke fun at your quarterback, bro. It's just
said nail colors have nothing to do about winning.
Hey, bro, you look. Noah Lyles paints his nails, and he's out there sometimes winning, track meets. So it's true. Nail color don't stop nothing. But I just had to take a shot at it. I'm an old school dude, man. I'm different. I don't do it today's times and what they do. They do different things that are not of my ilk. Not cut from that kind of cloth. But I get it, once again, true. So when it comes to the quarterbacks, I think it's better that we go with Brock Purdy. Brock has the experience. He's got the time. He's got the knowledge, know-how. He's got it between the ears. And Caleb is young. He's up and coming. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Consistent, been able to stay healthy. You got to love that. And one thing that I will say is our front four has to get there and finish. Caleb Williams is going to remind you of Cam Ward when we played the Titans. He's slippery. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is you can't just hit Caleb Williams and think he's going down. No, you have to wrap this dude up, tackle him, make sure he's not running away. I don't care if you got to hold on to an ankle for dear life. You must wrap him up. Caleb Williams, I've seen him squeeze out of, I don't know how many should be sacks to get out of it. And whether he gets to throw the ball away, he runs for a few yards, whatever the case may be. Caleb Williams is a very slippery quarterback, and he is going to be hard to defend against for our defense. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Intentional grounding calls. Okay.
And then also that Bears have the 14th passing offensive touchdowns, and we are 5th.
Oh, okay.
Just putting that out there, you know what I'm saying?
That's a stat. Now, here's the thing. We, in past years, the 49ers, because we're going to move to the running backs, past years, the 49ers have always ran a two-back system. We've always had one guy and then another guy. But since CMC has been here, that's all but disappeared. Christian don't want to come off the field. Coaches don't know how to tell him no, and he seems to run the show whenever he wants to come out or go in. Which once again to me is BS. If y'all are coaches, y'all can look at him and tell him to sit the hell down. Don't go in on this play. You need to rest. But it is what it is. So Christian has been on a tear this season. We have been utilizing Christian McCaffrey just ridiculously crazy. CMC now.
He about to have 1,000 a year, man.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey right now has 280 carries, 1,039 yards rushing, 9 rushing touchdowns. That's insane. And then Christian McCaffrey is also our leading receiver. The man has 92. He is 8 catches away from 100 catches in the season. Could you imagine a man with 1,000 season who has 100 catches and over 200, almost 300 rushes. That is insane work. That's crazy.
What does he need? How much more does he need? About 140.
For the receiving.
Yeah,
Right now, no, yeah, he is. Let's see, what is that? 10. So he's 111 yards away from 1,000
111.
yards. And in 2 games,
Bro,
he could do that. And he also has. Oh, by the way, guys, he has 7 TDs receiving.
mm-hmm.
This is insane. No, Christian is not an MVP candidate. Crooked commission, don't do that. We all know MVP is going to a damn quarterback for no damn reason, which is completely stupid, ignorant, and it pisses me off every single day of my life that they will not give the MVP to somebody else because there are lots of people that mean a hell of a lot more to their team than just a damn quarterback. I'm just saying, but that's just me. That's my little rant for the day. But when it comes down to it, the Bears have a fantastic 2-back system, and it is run with some really, really stout dudes, okay? And those 2 guys are DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai. Both of these dudes are already over 700 yards for the year. Each one of them is over 700 yards rushing for the year. That is a beautiful thing when you have 2 backs that can get you that kind of yardage on the ground because it takes a lot of pressure off of Caleb Williams. DeAndre Swift is only 7 yards away from getting to 1,000. He will definitely get that against us. Our run defense is not necessarily the best, although the past couple of games has been a lot better than it has been. Our run defense still, once again, is not one of the best in the league, and I do believe the 7 yards is extremely feasible. So if you got any bets or anything like that going out there for him to hit that 1,000-yard mark, just go ahead, put it in. Put in whatever you want to put in to get whatever you're going to get because it definitely will happen in this game. The other thing is Monangai, he has 731 yards. And together combined, they have 12 rushing touchdowns. Caleb Williams has 3 rushing touchdowns. So you see this duo, they go out there, they do work, man. So when it comes to the running backs, what I'm going to say is because they have 2 and they can double up, I got to give the running back edge to the Bears because they have 2 dudes who can do it. And that's just me. But what do you think, B-Dub? Who do you give the running back edge to? I'm sticking with the Bears just because they got 2 different dudes, and they both of these dudes are doing some amazing work.
Yeah, I'll give it to the Bears as well. Because I mean, technically, you see, I mean, we starting to use running backs as well, but it's mostly CMC. But I'd give it to the Bears as well because, yeah, dude, I saw a couple games. They've been going off with their run game. I think, I think our defense has a challenge up in front of them for sure to stop them. But I think they could do it, just like they did with. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Because Dolman, Jackson, and Tooney. Yeah. Hey, look, man. I will say this because we're going to talk about the receivers next. I will say this: the number one thing that I wanted for us to do, and even B-Dubs, we wanted our offensive line addressed. It didn't get addressed, and yes, we're winning games, and yeah, they look all right, but they still got some things we could clean up and some places we could get better to solidify some spots and to do some things.
You know, I'm gonna have to do this on the show because I've been shitting on them all fucking season. Last week, I have to say it was their best fucking game yet. The time that Brock Purdy had back there was crazy. I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, Brock was back there with at least about 4 seconds every play, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
So they definitely did their job. They did a really good thing. You know what I'm saying? But when Ben Johnson came in, the first thing he did was do exactly what I wish Kyle would have done. He fixed the O-line.
Yeah.
Immediately. He went out there and was like, look, I need you, I need you, I need you. Come on in. We're going to put y'all together. Y'all going to gel throughout the season. This is going to work. It has to. There is no choice. So we keep doing what we're doing with a bunch of ragtag people, but it is what it is. And it kind of works. But I'll say this. when it comes to receiving, I have to give the edge to the Bears because they actually have receivers. You know what I'm saying? There's a little bit more going on with them. So right now, currently, we're not going to count Odunze because he's not playing. But they do have two dudes there. You got DJ Moore. He's got 78. He's got 48 catches, 664 yards. You got 6 touchdowns on the year. He's averaging 13.8 yards a catch. You got Colston Loveland, their young rookie tight end. He's been balling. 42 catches, 528 yards, 4 TDs. So they're doing some things. You know what I'm saying? You still got Cole Kmet there. They could run a couple of 2 tight end sets with him and Colston Loveland. That would definitely be there. And then they got the name I actually love to say, man, Olamide Zacchaeus. I like that name. It's crazy as all hell, but it's a dope name. He's definitely there.
Sugas.
Yeah, yeah. I guarantee you people have obliterated his name throughout his life.
Oh, I believe it.
Poor kid, but he's got 39 catches, 313 yards, 2 TDs himself. Now, what I will do is we're going to flip to the Niners and let's see what we got because I gave that edge to the Bears prematurely. The numbers don't look so fantastic. I got to be a little more mindful, so I got to take a look at our receiving guys. So we're not going to talk about Christian as a receiver because though he is, leading the team, we want to focus on actual pass catchers and guys that will be playing in these games. So the guys that will be playing are George Kittle. We have Juwan Jennings. We have Kendrick Bourne. Ricky Pearsall might play, but we'll see if he does or doesn't. Pearsall is going to be a game time decision. I do believe him and Kittle will be game time decisions, but I do believe that at a bare minimum, Kittle definitely plays. Pearsall, I'm a little iffy on that one. I don't know. But right now, go ahead.
I just rather have Pearsall in a deep playoff run than get him injured again. You know what I'm saying?
No, I completely understand you on that. And I mean, if it's really bothering and nagging him like that, then don't force him out there if you don't need to.
Right.
I completely agree with that. So right now we'll focus. We pretty much are the same as them to an extent. We've got a tight end and we got a receiver that are doing their thing. So Juwan Jennings, 49 catches, 566 yards. That man has 8 touchdowns. George Kittle, 52 catches, 599 yards. He's got 7 touchdowns. So we're definitely doing some work. Jake Tonjes, even though he doesn't get a lot of touches, he's still got 4 TDs.
Should have 5. Should have 5.
Should have 5 because that was definitely.
Uh-oh, I lost you.
But when it comes, it's okay, man. It's just StreamYard.
Yeah.
But when at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, and you're taking a look at just the sheer numbers, you know what I'm saying, from Colston Loveland, he's still not as good as George Kittle. Nobody will be as good as George Kittle because he's the best tight end in the damn game.
Right.
And then Juwan Jennings, currently he does have a little bit less yards than DJ Moore, but he does have 1 more touchdown, and he is doing fairly well, man. I mean, they're pretty much, you know what, I'm going to give the receivers a tie. That's what I'm going to do. Because when you take a look at it, you have this, oh, yeah, check the shirt out, bro. My brother-in-law got me this shit hard.
That's sick.
So the key to this is the receivers right now, we're both in the same type of boat. They don't have a doomsday. We technically you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. This thing just keeps tripping. I don't know. I ain't gonna worry about it. But we don't have Pearsall. We don't have Brandon Ayuk. They don't have a Dunze. So I'm going to call this a tie when it comes to receivers and tight ends because we're both kind of in the same boat. They got Loveland that's helping them out. They've got they got DJ Moore doing his thing, and we definitely got to make sure we stay on top of him because he can be very, very shifty as far as DJ Moore goes. So we'll see what happens with that. But I would say O-line, I'm giving them the nod automatically. I ain't even wasting my time with that. I love our O-line. They have been playing great, but the Bears O-line is definitely way better than anything we've been putting on the field. So
I get you on that one for sure. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you, what do you think this team has to do to be able to stop a pretty hot Bears team?
Yeah. Yeah, they had their five. They had like a 5 or 6 game winning streak. Then they lost one. Then they wound up. Now they're back on a 2 game winning streak while we're sitting on a 5. And this is definitely a tough game for both of us. Definitely for our defenses as well.
Hmm.
For us, like I said, we got 18 sacks on the year, and the Bears have 31. Ooh, okay, so the Bears getting after it. They ain't playing no game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So right now, we got to definitely be worried about. We need to know from the sheer sack numbers. We need to know where Montez Sweat and Austin Booker are at all times. Those are their leading sack guys, along with Gervon Dexter as well.
Now I'm sure Sweat probably played as well. So Trent probably has.
Montez Sweat has 9 in it.
Yeah.
So we got our work cut out for us.
Oh yeah,
we definitely got our work cut out for us. So we got to definitely be mindful of that. And then they have 21 interceptions on the year, and I believe we only have 6. So this Bears defense is definitely very stout. When it comes down to it, Kevin Byard, Tremaine Edmonds. Let's see. Why is this refreshing like this? This thing's just tripping out right now. Internet is being a ho. What the hell?
Internet is being a
All
hub.
right. Yeah, just acting a fool right now. Damn it. I did not want any of this. There we go. Okay.
On that Walmart Wi-Fi.
So, right? This Edmonds, those are the dudes that we got to be mindful of. That's 2 linebacker. That's a linebacker, a safety, and a DB. So that means in all 3 levels, they're doing what they need to do. And we got to be mindful of that. Brock Purdy is going to have to be very careful with the ball. We can't have him going out there playing hero ball against this defense because they will pick the shit off. And Bears defense is very stout, very strong. They're good up front, as you can see. So we definitely got to be mindful of all those dudes.
Personally, I think Brock has gotten better of not playing hero ball lately, and has been throwing the ball away when needed.
Shout out to Mac Jones because that's what he's been working with Mac about. Mac is quick on getting the ball out. Boom, boom, boom. Go. And Purdy has to start understanding that because a lot of the times he try to look down the field and you got to check down right there in front of you. It's going to get you the first down. So we definitely got to be mindful of that stuff. I think that when it comes to the defense, we definitely got to give it to the Bears. They are the better defensive team. It's not much we can really do on that one. They're getting home. They're getting interceptions. They're doing everything that they need to do there. So it's definitely a beautiful thing for them. But overall, when you take a look at it, I'm going to give the Niners a win, but this is not going to be a blowout. This is going to be a close game.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Okay. Now, look, when we win, usually, we call it 30 for Purdy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And in our win streak, literally, we have scored over 40 points twice, and we've been at least over 20 points in every game. So we scored 40 points twice in our last 5 wins. Then we scored over 30 versus the Titans, and then versus the Panthers and Browns is when we only went over the number 21.
Since Purdy's been back and been on this win streak, we've averaged 34.4 points a game.
Amazing. And that's due literally to the 240 points and the 30-point game.
Yeah. Because
the other ones were definitely 20 and 26, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely some good things for us. I say we win. I don't think it's a blowout. I would say if it's close, it's probably be like 30 to 27. That's what I would say. Just because the Bears defense is just very stout, and we got to make sure our line is up to the task of dealing with those guys I just named, dealing with the Montez Sweats, the Tremaine Edmonds, the Jaquan Briskers, the TJ Edwards, you know what I'm saying, the Ron Dexter seniors, even hell, Grady Jarrett's on the fucking team. You know what I'm saying? Like they've got some serious dudes on that defense, man. And we got to be careful of.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 34-31 Niners.
Okay. And I'm gonna say this because Cricket Commish said it earlier. I'll tell you this. I think the Bear Killer is out there today. I think we put George Kittle out there and let him go crazy. Let him go out there. You know, George Kittle. George Kittle look, I'm going to say this as politely as I can. George Kittle is probably about the humblest redneck you're ever going to meet.
Mm-hmm.
I know he do redneck shit. I know he does. You can just see it. And I ain't mad at it, bro. I got friends who do redneck shit. It's cool as fuck, bro.
His main home?
That shit like that. Yeah,
his
bro.
Main home's in Nashville, too.
He lives in Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. You know, think that dude hunts and does all kinds of shit. For me, offensive player of the game, I'm gonna go ahead and call out George Kittle. Who would you say?
My offensive player of the game is gonna be Brock Purdy.
Okay.
I think he has like at least a 4 or 5 touchdown game again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. B-Dub's called it out.
I'm doing it, man. Hey, these motherfuckers are gonna believe in Brock Purdy. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, there you go. He called it. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this. This is just tea, but let me say this. There you go. That and the tip of the cap. Special teams, thank you for being good again. We appreciate y'all. We took the president's slogan and turned it into a slogan for us. Make special teams great again. And that's what Brett Boyer has done.
We fucking did.
We flipped it all the way.
Make special teams great again.
Oh, he did do that, man. Defensively, I'm gonna call out one of our young bulls, Upton Stout. I want to see you go hard in this game, buddy. I want you to go in this game. I want you to take it over, Upton. I want you to make sure that DJ Moore does nothing. I want his life to be a living hell. I know most of the time it's probably going to be either Demo or Darrell Luter Jr., but if you anywhere near it, Upton, make that boy pay. I'm calling up the Stout out. I want you to go out there and ball out, young man. Go have a game. Have a day, bro. What you got? Who's your defensive guy you want to get out there and make it happen?
Feeding off from last week,
we're
going to another young rookie that's on the D line. His name goes by C.J. West.
That's my dog. That's the dude. Hey, man, C.J. West has the brightest smile on the team outside of Kendrick Bourne. Hands down. When that dude, and I've said this since his introductory when he smiles, bro, it brings joy. I don't know what it is, bro. And you can say whatever you want about that. I don't need to pause that or none of that. That don't mean
pause.
I'm going to say this, man. When CJ West smiles, bro, it brings joy to my heart. Like some people you get around, their smiles are just, it's something about it. It's infectious. My wife, beautiful smile. Beautiful smile. Great teeth. Every time she goes to a dentist, she come home with a clean bill of health. I go to the dentist, they're like, Deon, you got another cavity. Well, what the fuck else is new? Just because I like sweets. I like sugar. You know what I'm saying?
So what the fuck else is new?
Not in that way. Not in that way, okay? Heterosexual, 100,000% here. Just gonna throw that out there. So
fucking Deon.
Twisted. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you motherfuckers be out here with your paws and all that bullshit.
I can't with you, bro.
See, it's ladies, natural born, full-blown ladies, uterus and all. We don't do nothing else over here. None of that. I would say that on this channel. I don't care who watches and who don't. Y'all know me. I keep it a thou wow around this bitch. But when it comes to
my boy said straight line. Straight.
That's it. That way. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You see that? Boom, boom, boom. See that cross? We love Jesus here. But what I will say is for the Bears, I'm gonna tell you right now, the person we gotta watch out for, and I will say this, and I always jokingly call him this, but it's just because when I look at him, this is who I see. We gotta watch out for old buff ass Steve Urkel. You know who I'm talking about? Tremaine Edmonds. I call him the buff Steve Urkel, bro. If you look, please, people, just literally do your research. put a picture of Jaleel White and a picture of Tremaine Edmonds and tell me these dudes can't be brothers.
It's true.
I'm just saying. And the reason I say to watch out for Tremaine Edmonds is because Edmonds is that damn good. He was great when he was with the Bears. I mean, when he was with the Bills, I don't know why they let him walk. And he's been great while he's been with the Bears. So for me, player to watch for the Bears, Tremaine Edmonds. I do see him being a nightmare for us to deal with. What say you? Who you got on the Bears defense we got to be worried about?
Well, if you say Edmonds, I'm gonna say Sweat.
Yeah.
Sweat's been getting after the quarterback a lot lately.
Yeah. Sweat, you know what Sweat did? Sweat channeled his inner Keith Sweat.
Mm-hmm.
When he run into the quarterback, he's singing just like Keith Sweat can. Keith Sweat makes some great music, but the boy can't sing. I'm sorry. That's a nasally fucking voice. And I know a lot of people like it, but I've always been like, no, he is a fantastic producer, great writer, all of that. But I've never thought he could really sing. But he run into the quarterback going, who can sack you like me? Nobody. Who can make you TFL? Nobody. Like, that's what he's doing. Montez Sweat is out there doing his thing, bro.
Hey,
he's making it happen.
Run it back one more time.
That's what's not happening. B doesn't try to get you straight, but that was so for me, offensively, the guy to watch, it's going to be those two backs. It's Monangai and Swift. Those are the two dudes to watch. And the number one reason is both of them have speed. And they ain't got that regular, all right, I can get you a good 20-yard burst speed. They got home run speed. Mm-hmm. If they get behind you or past you, don't blow your hamstring trying to catch them. That's all I'm saying. But who you got on offense that you need to watch for the Bears?
I'm going to say, because we talked about running backs earlier, I'm going to go different here. I'm going to go DJ Moore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, and he is definitely a nightmare for defenses to deal with, man. Kid's got talent. He's got a lot of talent, so you got to be very, very mindful of him. You got to know where he is at all times. You got to see how these things work. But definitely good work. Great show. Thank y'all for tuning in and hanging out with us. Crooked Commission, we'll get back at you, buddy. We'll see about doing a post-game show. And we'll probably run it through B-Dubs, what I'm saying, and get that rolling. But thank everybody so much for tuning in, hanging out with us. And we'll definitely be back for a post-game show next week. But other than that, stay up, stay faithful, stay blessed, and go Niners.
Peace.